Hi friends, welcome to English Study Point. Today in this video lecture, I am going to discuss question related to Amar Jeevan by Rashu Sundari Devi. Here is the previous year question, and the question says, examine the social and cultural context of Rashu Sundari Devi's Amar Jeevan. Here is the answer. Amar Jeevan by Rashu Sundari Devi is considered a significant work in Bengali literature, particularly as reflects the socio-cultural context of the 19th century Bengal. Amar Jeevan, this particular title is also referred to as My Life, which indicates that this work is provides us glimpses into that this involves some kind of personal narrative and also holds a significance of some kind because it offers us glimpses into the 19th century society of Bengal. So through this work we peep into or we see how 19th century of society of Bengal looks like. And also it reflects the struggles of women from lower middle class families. Example, Rashu Sundari's experiences showcase the financial limitations faced by her family. So, this work illustrates the challenges faced by women, especially those from lower middle class families, and also financial limitations. Here means that Rasho Sundari shares her family's financial struggles and also at the same time shows through by showcasing family struggles or financial struggles, she wants to showcase us that how poverty affected their lives. Then we see that her work highlights the lack of access to education for women during that time. An example here is Rashu Sundari's self-learning reflects the thirst for knowledge, emphasizing women's empowerment. So, this work, through this autobiography, she wants to highlight the limited opportunities for women to receive an education during that era. And also, this particular point, self learning. This keyword showcase Rashu Sundari's journey of self learning and her desire for knowledge, reflecting the yearning for empowerment. And another keyword in this point is women's empowerment. So, this her narrative emphasizes the importance of education in uplifting women and challenging societal norms as well. Another point here is it explores the constraints imposed by the caste system on women's lives. Example, the narrative underscores how caste influences marriage and social standing. This means the work explores how the caste system restricts women's lives and choices, and also we get to see influence on marriage. So it highlights how caste affects marriage prospects and social status for women. Another point here is this work illustrates the oppressive nature of patriarchal society. Example, Rashu Sundari's struggles against her husband's authority depict the limited agency of women. This means that this particular work also highlights the means here the narrative reveals the oppressive nature of a society dominated by male authority, and Rashu Sundari's conflicts with her husband showcase the lack of freedom and independent decision making for women, that they are not allowed to take decisions independently which is apart from their husband's decision. So they have to agree with what their husband is saying to them. And another point here is that it discusses the institution of marriage and its implications for women. The pressure of arranged marriage and their impact on women's lives is central to the narrative. This means that this work discusses marriage as an institution, examining its effects on women's lives, and it addresses the social pressures of arranged marriages and how they shape women's destinies. So, the story or this particular autobiography emphasizes the negative consequences of these pressures on women's happiness and autonomy. And this particular whole paragraph we see or we get to know that this particular all these points emphasizes that the negative consequences of these pressures on women's happiness and autonomy. This work examines the role of religion in women's lives. The significance of rituals and religious practices reflects societal expectations and moral duties. So, this book examines how religion influences women's lives and their daily routines, and it discusses how rituals and religious practices reflect societal expectations placed on women. And another is it point towards the emerging social reform movements advocating for women's rights. The book can be seen as a precursor to the feminist ideas in Bengal. This means the narrative points towards emerging movements that advocate for women's rights and equality, and the book is seen as an early expression of feminist ideas in Bengal promoting women's empowerment. It depicts the adherence to various cultural practices and traditions. And also, we get to see that it depicts how women adhere to various cultural practices and traditions throughout their lives. Festivals and family gatherings illustrate the cultural tapestry of Bengali society. This means descriptions of festivals and family gatherings highlight the rich cultural heritage of Bengali society. And also, this keyword cultural practices adherence, this means that it depicts how women adhere to various cultural practices and traditions throughout their lives. So, Amar Jeevan addresses the role of religion, social reform movements, and cultural practices in women's lives. It explores the quest for personal identity and self expression amidst societal constraints. Example, Rashu Sundari's reflection on her life choices symbolizes the struggle for individuality. This means the work explores Rashu Sundari's journey to find her personal identity and express herself within societal limits. Her thoughts on her choices symbolize the broader struggle for individualism against traditional expectations. The first person narrative gives an intimate view of a woman's life. Direct accounts of her thoughts and feelings create a connection with the reader. This means the story is told from Rashu Sundari's perspective, providing a close and personal view of her experiences, and her direct thoughts and feelings create a deeper connection between her and the reader, making her journey relatable to readers as well. Then, the use of colloquial Bengali enhances the authenticity of the narrative. The simplicity of the language makes the tale relatable and accessible. This means the use of everyday Bengali language adds a layer of authenticity to the narrative, making it feel genuine. And the straightforward language makes the story easy to understand and accessible to a wider audience. This means Amar Jeevan addresses personal identity, narrative style, and language as key elements in conveying Rasho Sundari's experiences. It emphasizes the importance of literacy as a tool for empowerment. Example, Rasho Sundari's journey from illiteracy to writing her autobiography serves as an inspiration. This means the work emphasizes literacy as a powerful tool for women's empowerment and personal growth, and Rasho Sundari's path from being illiterate to writing her autobiography serves as an inspiring example for others. It addresses the need for women's financial independence. Example, Rashu Sundari's struggles for financial stability highlight broader socio-economic issues. This means the narrative addresses the crucial need for women to achieve financial independence and stability. Rashu Sundari's efforts to gain financial security reflect wider socio-economic challenges faced by women. Then it examines female friendships as a source of support. Example, interactions with other women provide Rashu Sundari with strength and camaraderie. This means that this particular work examines the role of female friendships as essential sources of support and strength. Rasho Sundari's interactions with other women provide her a sense of empowerment and companionship. So, Amar Jeevan addresses literacy, financial independence, and the importance of female relationships in women's lives. Amar Jeevan reflects the inner turmoil faced by women in balancing societal roles. Example, the conflict between personal desires and societal expectations is a recurring theme. This means the book portrays the struggles women face internally while trying to meet societal demands, and also it highlights the difficulty of balancing traditional roles with personal aspirations and desires. And a recurring theme is the conflict between what women want for themselves and what society expects from them. So Rasho Sundari's story exemplifies the tension between her individual goals and the responsibilities imposed by society. So, in this way, Amar Jeevan addresses the theme of inner conflict in women, navigating societal roles and personal desires. Then, with this video lecture ends here. Hope this video lecture will help you in your exams. Thank you.